our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
The Cardinals at 6-4 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. Come on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
offense in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the second-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Again, it'll be counter. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now this game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona and the Hand of God goal in 1986. Look it up, kids. This is the final of 5 international games for 2022, as well as the 5th time a regular season game has been held here. The Cards and Niners actually played in the first of those games back in 2005, a 31-14 Arizona victory in front of an announced crowd of over 103,000. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Connor. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Past the 20.
The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish. Not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lance now to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Murray now. Touchdown!
James Conner
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
The Lance going to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Working from the gun. Lance.
He sets to fire deep. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Ayuk, complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now to throw. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. On second and very short, Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Final minute now in the third quarter. On second down, Connor looking for space. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Right back to Connor here on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On first and 10 is Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same.
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
On second and inches, Murray to Connor on the check down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Play fake, Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is counter. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Finding Gray going across the field.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st down, Lance.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Lance looks to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Lance.
Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk
From 3 yards out.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Cardinals, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7 and 4. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S.